Delicious content creation today, ladies and germs and boys and girls and children of all ages. We're about to eat healthy as always. We're about to get nourished as always. Today's delicious content creation is chicken Caesar salad. Let's go! Yeah! Alright, we're back now. Today, let's go ahead and do chicken Caesar salad. Let's find out the ingredients. Of course, you need chicken, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chicken breast, and I'm going to chop that chicken breast off, and I'm going to slice it into the salad at one point. Now, what I do a lot of times is I'll get breaded chicken patties, cook those in the oven, and use those in the chicken Caesar salad. Or you can get regular chicken and cook it up and just have it without the skin, not baked, but fried in a pan. You can get a baked chicken and take one of the breasts off. This way you don't have to cook. The simple way, go to the store and get a pre-made cooked chicken. Because we want a delicious content creation for you to be able to cook stuff at home and have deliciousness at home without having any trouble. So we're going to take half of that breast right there and leave the other half, and we're going to use that chicken. That is the main ingredients for chicken Caesar salad, and the other one would be salad. Got to have salad. Can't make salad without lettuce, and now we got lettuce. This is romaine lettuce. Now, you can make this like I am right now, a personal chicken Caesar salad. That's what I'm going to do. You can also make it larger. So if you want to make it larger, you want to use the whole head of romaine. And you probably want to use maybe 1 or 2 of these cooked chickens so that 4, 5, 6 people could get enough. Maybe if you want to have a little more lettuce, take an iceberg head of lettuce, chop that up along with it, and throw it in and mix it up, and then make it bulk. So we have chicken. We got romaine lettuce so that we have salad. Of course, you always need Caesar dressing. We got that. One of the ingredients, probably just the basic recipe, would be croutons. I got some croutons. I'm not going to use too many, but we got croutons. That's also something we need. And Parmesan cheese. Now, I bought some pre-shredded Parmesan cheese for the salad. And what's going to happen is, with that, you could use a couple of different Parmesans when you make the salad. You can get the stuff in the bucket. You can sprinkle some of that on there instead of the shredded Parmesan cheese that you've seen right there. Or you can get a shredder and a little block of cheese. In mine, I am going to personally add a couple of mushrooms into mine because I love that. I like mushrooms. It bulks it up a little bit. That is not part of the recipe. Only the lettuce, the dressing, the chicken, the Parmesan, and the croutons is a chicken Caesar salad. But you can add other stuff to it if you want. And you're always going to need a bowl. So we need a bowl for that. So let's go. We're going to do chicken Caesar salad. Let's choppy chop. Alrighty, let's get busy with this. Now, since this is going to be a personal salad, I'm just going to go ahead and take this head of salad, this lettuce right here, and I'm just going to go ahead, because these are packaged and pre-washed. Always be sure if you get loose lettuce to wash it out and get the dirt and stuff that's inside the leafing. If you open this up, it goes down in there, ends up at the bottom. We're not going that far down, but we are going to cut up some of this salad. Now, I want it to be kind of bite-sized, and I don't need too much because I'm only going to fill up this bowl here. So I'm going to take the top of this head of romaine off like that with the choppy. If I need a little more, I'll come back. I'm sure I will. Now I'm going to turn that, and I want this into like bite-sized squares. Now, if you are going to add a little bit of iceberg lettuce, you'll want to chop it up pretty much the same, and it'll make a different color code. In other words, it won't be solid green like this. It'll have a little bit of regular-looking lettuce in it that's a little bit lighter with the iceberg, which would be like this. So that definitely is not enough lettuce at this point, so we're going to go ahead and chop up a little more just to get the bowl, I would say about 2/3 of the way full, because we definitely want to be able to put the other ingredients in And that chicken is going to be rocking. It is delicious. Yes. Chicken, meat, pork, steak, even fish. Always very good for your health. Always good for your body. That is what you're supposed to eat. That's why this time I'm not using the breaded processed patties that I would cook in the oven and cut those into strips and stick that into the salad. Because that is always a little bit of money saved, because with the crispy chicken that you bake and the strips, you can chop them up. They're kind of like croutons because they have breading. So we have some salad chopped up. Now, let's go to the chicken. Yeah. This is content creation. We are back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this breast and then we're going to go ahead and flip it over, and we want to chop it because we're going to make it look nice. Personally, if I'm at home and I'm going to scarf, I'm going to just chop this into chunks, but I'm going to make this kind of look nice for the video. So we want to go ahead and get a cut across the breast there, kind of some slices. All right. This is a lot of chicken for just that one little salad. And, you know, you want to be able to fork it up. You got to fork it and eat your salad with, unless you do it with your fingers, in which case, probably didn't have to chop up or slice up anything. You just get a bucket and start dipping into it. So we're going to take that, and we're going to lay it right across the top of this lettuce right there. All right, look at that chicken. And we have with us Parmesan cheese. What we're going to do with this is we're going to go ahead and sprinkle some of that Parmesan cheese around in the salad like that. You don't want to have too much Parmesan cheese because it's very strong. It might overpower the entire salad. But I do know some people that can take Parmesan cheese by the spoon, okay, and they'll just eat it by the spoon. So, what we want to do now is add a little bit of dressing. Delicious! Delicious content creation. We are back with the dressing. This is your basic Caesar salad dressing. You can use whichever dressing you want. Depends on how much money you got and how deep you want to go into your pocket. Now, we're going to take this dressing and we're just going to go ahead and pour it across. Now, remember, the dressing's got a lot of strength to it. And once you get that dressing on there like that, what you want to do is take a few croutons, sprinkle those in there. Remember the crouton? Don't over crouton it. You didn't want to bust a tooth. Then you just take it and mix it up. Then you just mix it up like that a little bit. Get all that mixed up together. I put the strips there. Look nice. Some people like to dig around the salad and eat the strips on the side. You could have pulled it on the side and then just forked it up, take bites out of it. But I like all of my salad to be mixed, and that's usually what they'll do in a restaurant. What they'll do is they'll take a big bowl and they'll toss your salad for you, and you know that sounds kind of rough. Toss salad it has some other innuendos going on to it, but I'm just going to go ahead and flip. This is called folding. When you just fold it. It's a little dry, so we'll get a little more salad dressing. We don't want to put too much dressing because then it'll be all soggy. Then all you'll taste is dressing. But if you're going to toss it, you want to throw enough dressing in to get everything nice and coated. So we're getting everything nice and coated right here. Get the salad looking good. Got that romaine lettuce. And then when you're at home, you'll be able to sit down and scarf that up real quick, because you are the one that's eating it. Now, I can see me. I'm going to want to sprinkle in just a little more Parmesan in there. And what's going to happen is when I get a fork of this inside of my mouth, it's going to be delicious and I'm going to eat it. So I'm throwing in some more croutons because I love food. I'm not afraid of eating. And for the rest of you people out there, you can make this for your guests. You can make it for yourself. You can surprise somebody with it in a meal. You could take it to a potluck. And with me, I'm going to add my ingredient that I wanted extra, which is these mushrooms. Otherwise, you would have been able to just go ahead and start scooping into it the way it was. But that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to just fold in these mushrooms Actually, I'm going to take one and I'm going to get the rest of this dressing out of this cup. Like that. Because I don't want to pour out anymore. Then I'm going to shuffle those in. I'm going to just fold them right in like that. Then I am going to eat this. And then I'm going to go ahead and probably make some more because I got another breast over there. Let's stab into this sucker and see what we got. Oh, baby. Okay. Okay, that's it. Chicken Caesar salad, baby. Easy to make. You don't gotta cook. It gets done quick. Tastes delicious. I can't stop eating this until it's done. Be sure to subscribe. Check us out every week. We got a new video. Check us out on DCC. Jesus God Creation. We own.